Hi, are you in the mood for a reading? I'm in the mood for a reading. I did this pre-pull about a Queen of Swords and a Queen of Pentacles. And let me tell you, if you are that Queen of Pentacles, baby, you are stepping into your power. Like, I got this, the Queen of Swords opposed this Queen of Pentacles. And I didn't have that many cards about the Queen of Swords. It was just this. You had the Queen of Swords reversed, and then you had the Wheel of Fortune reversed. And so the Queen of Swords is someone that can be very calculating, plays a lot of mind games, very manipulative, um, very cruel. And, you're just looking at the card, you can kind of see, like, that's a knife through, like, the center of the skull, through the frontal cortex where we process a lot of our emotions and things like that and perception. So, and that's what I was saying, very manipulative and, playing on maybe gaslighting or playing on emotions. But the Wheel of Fortune is reversed. So we all get our time in the sun. We all get our time at the top of the wheel and at the bottom of the wheel. And I always tell people, bad things happen to good people and good things happen to bad people. It's just, if you believe in such things as good and bad and evil and things like that, it's like light and dark. If you want to separate the two, then it's like, well, now this person is at the bottom of the wheel, and that can just mean that, they're receiving karma that isn't like the most fun. And how that karma affects their lives, that's up to the fates, and that's not anything you should be concerned about. And I don't want to spend too much time on the Queen of Swords because that's just someone that opposed the Queen of Pentacles. That's it. This reading was not about the Queen of Swords. It was about the Queen of Pentacles. So the first card that came out just was this Queen of Pentacles. I mean, and just look at like in the circle, like when you look at like compare, and not that it's a comparison thing. Like I said, we're not trying to do that. But you can just see like you got the sword through the frontal, and here it's just almost like a wreath, like the winner's circle. And the Queen of Pentacles is someone very stable, very secure, secure in the physical realm with their finances, with their body, their health, their abundance. It just shows you, and also emotional stability. A lot of times the Queen of Pentacles is seen alone. Doesn't mean that you have to be. You could be with your King of Pentacles, with your divine union, or you could be, like I said, solo dolo. It doesn't matter. But I was like, okay, well, what about this Queen of Coins? And the three cards that came out, I was like, oh Lord, okay. I got these three. So the Devil and the Three of Cups, and then you had the Page of Cups. And so the way I took this, like these three came out to clarify the Queen of Coins. And the way I took that is, the Devil wanting to, implant his own little, tied in with that Queen of Swords, own little manipulation, own little mind games, own version of gaslighting, making you feel like you're stuck, making you feel like you can't get out. And there could be like, Three of Cups. It could be little third parties rolling around. There could be little flying monkeys, handlers, whatever it may be, that got mixed in with the Devil, all tied in to come after the little old Queen of Pentacles who was by herself, minding her own business, because they want to attack her innocence. I saw that the Queen of Pentacles, this is the Page of Cups. They have this innocent, childlike youth to them, very curious, wanting to help people, wanting to learn more. When you find an adult, it doesn't matter if you're on the elder side, the mid side, or the young side. When you find an adult that is still in tune with their inner child and their innocence, that is one of the most refreshing things you will find out there. I know that because people tell me all the time. They're like, I was just out the other day and like a girl much younger than me was saying something. And I was like, yeah, da da da. And she was like, you can't be younger than me. I mean, older than me. I was like, I know I am. But you seem so like youthful. And it's like, imagination, creativity, I have fought for my inner child. Think of Kanye West, the song Power. Uh, Fighting for my inner child and taking custody. These grown thoughts that cloud in my mind, trying to steal it from me. And this is kind of what it is. Like the devil came in and wanted to steal that childlike energy from that Queen of Pentacles. But wasn't successful. Out came the Lovers and the Ten of Cups, which is it's elixirs. Cups is elixirs in this deck. And I just thought this was the most beautiful thing ever. Truly. Most beautiful thing these cards showed me. And it was just like, even though they, attacked this Queen of Pentacles, even though they tried to, might have had other people get involved or, just really try to attack that innocence, that childlike to, make someone feel, alienated or isolated or like they're different or something's wrong with them. It's like this Queen of Pentacles, like I said, Queen of Pentacles is stable and secure. You might be able to ruffle their feathers a little bit with the vibe games, but Pentacles, like I said, that's stability. That's stability in this 3D realm. That's using everything, you're taking everything you've learned. You're using everything at your disposal in this 3D realm to keep yourself stable and secure. With the Queen of Swords, that's a mental plane. That's mental energy. And sometimes we all know, so I think the Queen of Coins, this better than anybody. It's like, yo, that mental plane, like, you can get real lost in that mental plane because that's not reality. That's not real. A lot of the stuff in the mental plane is not rooted in reality. It's not rooted in this physical 3D realm. So even though they tried these games on you, they tried to manipulate you, they tried to gaslight you, Queen of Pentacles, you were able to overcome it. You were able to see past it. You got the Lovers came out here. You had love for yourself. You had love for yourself in every way. You had love for your flaws. You had love for your strengths. You had love for your weaknesses. You had love for, your perfections. You had love for your imperfections. You love yourself. You realize you're perfectly imperfect. And when you can have love for your smooth side and your rough edges, you're not split, you're whole. And that's what that 10 of elixirs is: emotional fulfillment, emotional completion. No matter how much they try to come at you, Queen of Pentacles, you are stable, you are secure. Someone may have messed something up, but being rooted in this 3D realm that you're capable of overcoming. And not just overcoming, taking that lesson and turning it into a blessing. That's why you are the Queen of Pentacles. And behind that, I got Judgment and the Four of Elixirs. And so it was just almost like, because you had love for yourself with that Lovers and you had that emotional fulfillment, you not only called judgment on these people, more importantly, you understood you called judgment on yourself. You realize the role you were playing in it. And you realize, what, if I want to dead this completely, if I don't want to, deal with this again, I now know what I have to do. You're not feeling, apathetic. You're not feeling like, woe is me, or this is my situation, I'll never get past. That's not how you're feeling. You're like, I'm going to call judgment on this. And the last card out was the Chariot. And you're like, you know what? I see the role that I played in it. I see the role they played in it. I see how this happened. I see why they may have came after me or bothered me or attacked me, whatever word works for you. And you're like, okay, lesson, noted, keep moving forward. Like I said, it's in the rearview mirror. You're moving forward onto the next thing. And that is the best thing that I could see, because in the next card I pulled out, just pulling off the deck, I had the Two of Wands, which was manifesting. And at the bottom of the deck was the Three of Coins. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, you did not let this stop you. Did not let this hinder you. You kept moving forward, and as you should. And not only did it, encourage you to move forward, it got you to manifest with the Two of Wands out there. The world is your oyster. You are a master manifester. You can bring whatever you want to see into this world, into reality. So now it got you now that we're attacking that inner child, that creativity, that imagination, it got you deeper in your bag. You're like, oh, okay, They want to come after me because my imagination and my creativity and the things I can dream up. Let's see what I can. Let's see what I can dream up now. And that's almost the beauty of the Queen of Pentacles. The beauty, like, she has so much strength, but it just comes across so graceful. When they go low, she goes high. And not to say that it's easy, but she makes it look easy because she's such a hard worker. She doesn't stay stuck and stagnant on things that, are like just lessons or, petty dramas or controversies. It's not for the Queen of Pentacles. Like, she minds her business. Like I said, you don't take anything personal. You understand that if you are spiritually attacked, if you are physically attacked, gang stalking, harassment, any toxicity and negativity from, a group of people, you understand that you can't take that personal because it ain't nothing personal. It's nothing about you that personally irritates them. It's the fact that, the whole reason why they attack this Queen of Pentacles because she's abundant. And not just abundant in these 3D realms like materialism, abundant in love. That's why you see the lovers out here. That's why you saw the Ten of Cups out here. Emotional fulfillment. The Queen of Pentacles loves herself. So she knows when people, come at her, throw shade at her, attack her, it's simply because she's standing in her purpose. Whether it's with a partner or without a partner. With $1 million in the bank, with, enough to get by. It doesn't matter to her. It's like, she knows she's loved. She knows she's blessed. And when you have other people in this world who truly do not love themselves, it's just that reaction to naturally go after something. And I feel like that's where that saying, the have and the have-nots come in. A lot of times people feel like that was like, you have money, you don't have money, rich and poor. That's just, that's a perspective. I'm not going to say that's wrong. There are so many different perspectives and how you can view it. And right now, how I'm talking is just more so like the Queen of Pentacles has love for herself. And there are so many people walking around who don't have love for themselves and they look for other people to fill them emotionally. And that Ten of Cups out there says she's emotionally fulfilled and she fulfills herself. So when you don't require another person, when you don't require to be a part of a group, when you can constantly stand in your own, understand, like I said, people want to come after you because that's deviating from the norm. The norm is that you need to be a part of a group, whether it's a political group, a religious group, gender, sexuality. We create labels in so many like categories for people to be a part of just to feel like you belong. But when you can say, well, I don't fit in a box, I belong to so many things and I'm not going to put myself in a box, which is, like I said, I could be comfortable by myself. That's when like people want to attack that. And I just want to get a message out for you. My ability to receive is measured by how much I practice good feeling thoughts. And so it's like the Queen of Pentacles knows this, and that's why she is so abundant. And, it seems like opportunities, riches, money, people, love, children, animals, whatever you may think of, gravitates towards her because she knows the way that she does this is through her thoughts. Good thoughts produce good feelings. And to feel good is to feel God, to feel love, whatever you believe in. The Queen of Pentacles, be proud of yourself. You have stood up against people and you will continue to do that. Continue to be the example. Be that person that leads by example, standing in your power and being radiant and full of love and attracting good thoughts and good feelings.